The coronation has passed, and really everything seemed to go astonishingly well. And there was humour, there was the interaction with the camera, a lot of Prince Louis yawning, waving, looking charming, his sister too, and really the focus of the entire event, other than a few moments with Prince Harry giggling on the third row. And the king looking awed, at times quite elderly and emotional at a number of points during the service, particularly when his son kissed him on the cheek. And Camilla looking anxious and grinning and glancing to one side for reassurance. It was all what came across today, rather than a sort of William IV half-crown affair, was a sense of humanity breathing through the pageantry and the rehearsals and all the pomp and circumstance. The rain came in to help. The soldiers were spectacular, not too much of it. The only time when I felt there possibly was a little too much was the fanfare after the coronation itself. But, what we didn't see in the Abbey was the gun salute, which came at the same time. So I think one has to take a much rounder picture and get a sense of the whole. And the my only real reservation was that the BBC, which was holding on to the copyright and the and protecting, it was the guardian of the broadcast, and yet there were so many places in the broadcast where I could hear producers noisily whispering to one another about, oh, it's time for Prince William, or whatever. It was surprisingly surprisingly amateurish. That was, if there was any slip-ups, it was with the televised version. And I think the BBC is simply not doing itself proud at the moment. It's not pulling its weight. It's not making the case for a continued license fee. It's making the case actually to be shed. It's being haughty, it's being overrun with clumsiness, and it looks past its prime. And although there's so much to commend the BBC, and they produce spectacular programmes when they put their mind to it, it's the national broadcaster, and it's funded by the license fee. It's funded by us, and we should be able to expect something nearing perfection on the big day. And I don't think hearing somebody doing the stage whispering like the voice of God in a reality TV program, this was not good enough. It was clumsy microphoning, clumsy behaviour in the gallery, and I'm surprised no one else has called it out yet. I'm sure they will.